Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. You know how it is. Today, our show is in English. And because you guys know me already, I'm a bit cuckoo, cuckoo. I was talking in Spanish. However, back again. Welcome to Chateros and Chichateras. I'm your host, Jordan and Ba. How are you? Today we have Sandra Barroso with us. I'm very, very excited. Like I was saying before in Spain, in Spanish, for the people that speak both languages, 3 languages, maybe 4. I was saying that I heard so much about this girl that I feel like I know her already. So let me put that pin that I love so much. I don't know why I love it so much, because I think we need it. I think we need it. And let me talk to her right now. Sandra Barroso, welcome to Chit Chat. Give me a second. Oh. Let me put that pin. It's so hot today.
Hello,
Hey!
hello. How are you? Hi, Jordana.
I'm so happy to see you right now. How are
I'm
you?
so happy. I'm so excited. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, come on. Couldn't be another way. We need you here. We need people like you in
I'm a bit
Chit-Chat.
nervous, I have to say. I'm like, ooh.
Don't be, because I was saying to the Chichateros, I heard so much, such a great things about you that I feel like I know you. So, girl,
Thank you.
we family here. So, how are you
That is
today?
so amazing.
How are you getting on? How is everything?
I'm good. I'm good. I was so looking forward to this after the whole day. Like I did different activities during the day. So I was like, well, I need to get ready and get changed from this lockdown look that I usually have.
I know.
So here we are. Here we are.
Let me tell you, you look absolutely fabulous. So,
Thank
don't
you.
worry
So
about
do
that.
you. So do you.
Thank you so much. Sandra, let me just go straight to the point. I think if you see few of my interviews, you know how I am. I'm like a shark.
Straight away.
Who
Yeah.
is Sandra Barroso?
This is me, Sandra Barroso. I'm from Spain. I'm from Madrid. When I was little, I went to live to the Basque country. I want to say that too because I speak Basque.
Nice.
But I'm from Madrid. I studied musical education, and I'm a teacher. I'm a singer. But at the moment, I work more as a teacher. I'm so passionate about teaching. I'm a teacher because that's like what I think I've come here for, to this world.
Wow. Oh, your
And
purpose. That's nice.
yeah. Like working with kids for me is the best thing. I don't know. It's like they teach me much more than I teach them, I think.
Wow. And what do you study? You study music in Madrid, here, or both? How would that work?
So I studied in Madrid. I studied in Spain. When I was very little and I was living in the Basque country, I started playing the violin. Don't ask me to play the violin because I can't play anymore. I quit. Like I was like 7 years playing the violin, so that's why I started like knowing about music and everything. Then I moved to Madrid and I started singing in choirs. I started in the high school choir, and then I went to uni and I started in the uni choir. But believe it or not, I started studying math.
Oh,
So
wow.
after a year doing math, I said, wait a minute, what am I doing? And I said, well, I'm going to study musical education because it's like more musical. And
Right.
I was doing singing lessons and I fell in love. I just fell in love with everything related to teaching because it was like giving that I knew about music to other people and to kids, of course.
But
So that's
Sandra,
why I studied there.
sorry to interrupt you, but Sandra, why music? You have like, is it your parents are artists or are musicians? Why music?
Well,
Why not?
my
But
mom
why
used to
music?
sing me. My mom used to sing for me like so often. I have to say, I'm very sorry, mom. She can't sing at all, but she sang to me all the time. I knew so many songs. Like she can't. That's a fact. But my
Oh,
dad,
well, the thought
he
counts.
loved music. Huh?
I think that's a perfect example that the thought, right, is what
Yeah,
counts.
yeah.
You know, she
She
really.
loved to sing anyway, so she sang to me all the time. And my dad liked music, but I didn't live with him because they're divorced.
Right.
So it somehow is in my blood. I think, like, even I
Yeah.
didn't live with him, and my mom used to sing to me all the time, and she said, "Would you like to play an instrument?" I was 6 years old, and I was like,
Oh.
"Okay, the violin." And that's how everything started.
An
But
easy
I
one.
sang. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. I sang and danced all the time. That I was that kind of child, like all the time singing songs, and I knew songs, all kind of songs, like kids songs. And my mom used to play Frank Sinatra and some Spanish music too, like old Spanish music. Like I used to listen to all kind of music at home.
Wow. And what about, okay, mom loved to sing, your dad also loved music, but what about when you said, okay, mom, dad, I really want this. Like, I really want to become a music teacher or a musician. Was it shock to them,
I
or
think
was
no, not at all, not at all. I think since I always sang, and then I started on those choirs. Different. I was singing in choirs for like 10 years at the end. Like I sang in classical choirs and then gospel choirs, and then we had a little like we started like preparing a little musical with a very good singing teacher called Dani Reus in Madrid, and that was really fun. And it was like being me. It was like when I sang, I was like, it's not that I give a part of me, it's I give myself. It was like music
wow,
and I was the same thing, you know? And to me, singing was like expressing who I was.
right,
It was very good. But then when I started studying and seeing what I could do with kids, and just because music is very powerful, it's not only about transmitting what you feel, it's about being yourself, but it's about bringing people together, it's
right,
about understanding how all different things work. Like today I was talking, and music is math, music is culture, music is biology, music is history, music, like you can play music, you need your body, you like music is so many things, it's nature. So with music we can actually work everything, and that's what when I thought of it, I was like, you can do anything in a classroom with music, like anything, so many
wow.
things.
And how do you translate? Okay, let me just put this together properly. How important it is for children to be involved in music, in your view?
Well, I think that arts in general are
Right.
very important since they're very little. In my classes, I see how children communicate before they talk, in this case with music. So I teach music and Spanish. I work for a company called Bilingual Beats, and I teach
Okay.
music and Spanish at the same time. And I teach our like youngest babies are 4 months old. Okay.
Really?
Like we know that
Wow.
babies can hear music and feel the music and move before they're born. So
Wow.
imagine, like they 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 actually can express themselves and communicate with us before they even can talk or even can walk, because some of them they actually are sitting on the lap of their parents, but they're moving. That if they don't like it, they cry. If they like it, they're like,
Oh.
like they actually communicate through their movement to music, like in responding to the music. And it's a way to know themselves. For me, one of the most important thing when I teach is that a child is secure with his decisions and know it's himself or herself, and is happy with the things he or she does.
Wow.
So that's what I try to transmit with my teaching.
I'm sure you do. I'm so sure you do. And can you tell us a story? I mean, a little anecdote or something that, you know, a child surprised you in a way, like you said, okay, this is happening through music, that you could tell us.
Well, I don't know. I could think about so many. I love when, because in our classes now we're doing them online, but it happens the same way. I'm the teacher, you know, I'm the one in front of the kids, and sometimes it's with parents. I'm the one singing, the one dancing, and sometimes they don't care about me, and they just
Really?
are in front of the musician like this. Or I'm changing
Oh.
instrument, I give them an instrument, and now that we are online, they are with the guitar. The whole class, they don't care about what instruments I take, or and they're like with the
Okay.
musician like that, like they are so amazed. Even like there was a baby who couldn't walk, but he wanted to climb on the musician all the time.
Oh
At
my
the end,
God.
he sat the child on his lap, like behind the guitar, like somehow playing like that. And those moments are like, okay, I am on the right path. Like
Oh, because they
it's
definitely
amazing.
like
It's
straight
amazing.
away I guess like straight away they feel attracted, right? Like for the song or for the musician,
Exactly.
right? Or the
Sometimes they're
sound.
shy. Yes, sometimes they are shy and they don't know anyone there. It's for the first time they come there. Maybe the first song, it's like, what is this?
Okay.
But then it's like, okay, I'm going to dance, or I like this, or I'm just going to sit and listen. But they sometimes they come down when we finish. We sing a lullaby, and all of them come down, lay on the floor. Some of them at home, they lay on the floor as well. They go they go on the floor from the chair or the sofa. The parents have to move the camera.
Oh.
Like, wait, so cute because they come. If I get like an exciting song, they're just like, I'm a bit silly too, I have to say. I'm a child. I'm one of them. So
I think you need to be a child to play with children or to teach children, right? That in a way, because it's a way to
definitely,
communicate with them. You know,
definitely. Like
I
if
think,
you're one of them, they're gonna listen to you. Like definitely.
like one of the
Yeah,
like.
I don't know, like so many stories are coming to my mind. Like it's so amazing.
And what about what style of music do you play in your classes, in the lessons? What type? Like it's I know it's in Spanish, but any specific genre or a bit of everything?
No, with the company I'm working now, Bilingual Beats, we have our own songs. Like they had them composed for their program.
Ah,
The
that's
songs
really nice.
I sing in my private lessons, because I do like I have a little group as well myself. It's
Oh,
songs from my childhood, or even some songs that are about a body, or about how to dance, or anything they can feel they are happy listening,
okay,
because some children don't know Spanish. So if I
okay.
sing a very long song in Spanish, they're gonna be like, what is she
I don't
singing? You know,
understand.
it has to be something attractive, and something, it doesn't really have to be all the time children's songs. It can be something, I don't know, from a movie, or something they will like, you know, or something repetitive. But definitely so many kids songs. I know so many kids songs in Spanish. I'm learning in English too. So mostly songs that they feel attracted to, and they're like, yeah.
Wow. And what about you as a singer? What's your path? What's your passion? What do you like? What do you wish? What do you want?
I think, well, I've had a little bit of interruption in my singing,
Okay.
because for a little bit, like for a little while, I wanted to say, I know so many people, like so many of my friends are amazing musicians, amazing singers. And suddenly you find yourself comparing yourself with other people, you know, and you're like, because since I'm a teacher, it's like, I already have this. I don't need to fight, and there's so many good people. And
In which,
suddenly,
sorry, because I really want to understand. In which sense? In terms of, I
so
don't really get it yet.
yeah, what I mean is that when I compare myself, or I compared myself to other beautiful, amazing singers and musicians, I was
Right.
like, these insecurities are coming out. But since it was not the profession I chose, it was like easier not to fight for it, let's say.
So it's
because I already had something. I already had my teaching job. So
yeah.
I left it on the side a little bit, my singing.
Let me put it together, because I love to, like, I need to understand things. I really need to understand. I don't like to be like, So that's why, in terms of what you're trying to say, is because your main profession was teaching, you were not feeling like you were pursuing a singing career as much. Is
Exactly.
that? But at the
Exactly.
same time,
But because of my, at the beginning, my insecurities and everything, when I started meeting like so many amazing musicians. But what I'm saying this because suddenly I realized, wait, I need to feel inspired, not no like behind, you know. I need to feel inspired. And I've started, my boyfriend is a musician as well, and so many of our friends, and I started like trying to find what you asked me, my own voice, my own feeling, what I want to do, because I've sung so many songs of other people.
okay.
So at the end, it's like, okay, suddenly I sing this, so I would like to be like her, or I would like to be like him, you know,
I
like
get
I
it
would like
now.
to be
I
someone
get it.
else.
Right.
But I think I have like a big passion of mine is blues and styles like that, and a very big passion of mine is musicals. Like
Okay.
I
Makes
really,
sense.
I really love musicals.
Makes really sense in terms of, like, as a teacher, in my head, makes sense. I will explain that to you. Everyone will be like, makes sense. In a way that you're a teacher, and you, when you teach children, everything is quite, in my head, theatrical somehow, in
No, it
terms of,
is, it is.
no, like, to get that connection with them. So for me, makes an absolute sense that you love, or you will like go towards musicals, because it's big, because you used to do
Definitely.
things.
I
No.
have a friend who saw me on one of the online classes we did, like public, like live, and she was like, "You are just like an actress, but for kids, they're like you're so like and very sometimes so exaggerated, and then you go and then I don't know what,
Like the
and then you say
witch,
this
and
and
then
that."
the
Yes,
princess.
yes, exactly. So it makes total sense. Like you are so right. You're
No,
so
I mean,
right.
to me, it was like, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. And what about COVID? As you know, we all were like, I think maybe not mediums that knows everything, but everyone was like, okay, what's this now? We are locked down. We are. Hold on, hold on. How did it affect you?
So let me tell you, at the beginning you're like, what is happening? What is like we're going home? Like what is this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But sometimes you're like you want to start something and you're like, ooh, I don't know, and suddenly this happened and I was like, seriously, it was from one day to the next one, like, Sandra, now,
Ready to
now
go.
move. And I was talking to my manager and I was like, we need to do this online. Let's just put everything on it, and I'm going to show you with your kids how it works, and you will see, and I don't know what. And then I had this Instagram account there, like, and I was like, I'm going there, I'm going to start like creating content. And in my mind at the end I had to kind of stop myself a little bit, because I was every day like, I have to do something, I have to do something, you know.
Right.
After, you know, when we are at home and all this, like, you need to be productive and everything. But I have to say that in the middle of the whole crisis, and I completely feel for everybody who's been in a very bad situation. I thank a lot to all the workers and everything. It actually has been, I'm this type of person who thinks everything happens for a reason. I do believe that a big change is happening, and I can say that that change started literally in me, like, because it was like this from one day to the next one, like, okay, I'm doing this, this is mine, like, I have to do it. Maybe it's been because I needed it, or but I'm grateful to it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to say it was. Oh, it was the best thing that happened to
No,
me.
yeah,
But
no.
if you understand me, it actually was something that helped me to as well believe that I'm capable of just showing people my way of teaching, my way of seeing how everything could be. Because at the end, when I teach kids, I am trying to teach our future generations. So it's a
True.
way to, it's the way I chose to fight for a better future, let's say. It's how I feel it. So it's been a bit of a roller
Hmm.
coaster.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
like if I show you like like we don't have a living room, we have a chroma here, and my wall is full of pictures, and
Your
but
vision boards, in a way.
it's being like in this case it's been a little bit I feel a little bit bad, but it's been good. It's been good for like my self-esteem and to give a little push to like my future projects and everything, I have to say.
Talking about your future, talking about your future projects, tell us what's coming, what's going to happen with this Sandra Barroso renovated, new pow. What's coming?
Well, now that I really feel that I can do things and I can do
Yeah,
things for myself, because
I so get
um,
it.
this have this has given me the strength to believe so. I would love to at some point, I don't know when, I don't know what's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
I would love to definitely create something to teach emotional intelligence. So usually these things are taught through the subjects, right? Like you go to school, and in each subject you have to work. Sorry, you have to work, like, I don't know, teamwork, and you have to work. I don't know, like things that are not related to the subject, but you work in every subject like that prepare you for life, like
Okay.
working in a team or working by yourself, taking decisions and all that. So what I would like to create is something that works that specifically. In my case, through music, of course, but I would love to create, but I already have things in mind, of course, and I will love, love, love to write music songs. Sorry, children's songs
Oh, nice.
with this path of, let's say, mental health for kids, and emotional intelligence for kids, and self-esteem and connection with. For me, connection is super important, and that is so related to self-esteem. So things like that, of course, something fun and something so attractive to kids, but that's something I have in mind, and let's see. I think I can do it. I can
Of
do
course you can.
it.
Of course you can.
um, and yeah, at the moment, I'm just trying to share what I think about education, about teaching, about what we can do from home. I have to say, I'm not a mother, so I'm not trying to tell anyone how to be a
Yes.
mother or a father, but we definitely start every type of change with our kids, with ourselves, and educating. So that's what I would love to help with and bring up in the future.
I mean, and you say it's like it's nothing. Hello, you are going to teach to the future generation, just as you said, and it's a huge thing and a huge responsibility. But Sandra, before
Thank you.
we end this conversation that I'm loving so much, let me talk to our audience, guys, chichateros. We got right here a square, with a question mark. All Sandra's questions, type it there, and I can see that you have few. If you let me go and ask and read them for you. First
Awesome.
question: do you think there is a big competition between musicians? I guess in general. I
Well,
think, yeah.
I guess it depends. It depends on the person, like specifically, I know that some people are competitive. I know that some people try to help each other and try to mostly feel inspired. In this case, I have to say my boyfriend has helped me a lot, because at the beginning I was like, look at you, you're a super good musician, and who
Right.
am I, as a
Mm.
singer. And he was like, okay, I understand because I've done that before, but why don't you take all that you like from other people, not me, like in general,
Yeah, yeah.
and just say, okay, I like this, I'm going to try to do that, or I'm going to, but just being yourself. And um is people competitive, are musicians competitive? It depends on the person. Like if you want to compete against your colleagues, it's completely up to you.
Mm.
The way that I felt really, really good. It's been collaborating with friends, and even though I don't, that's not my profession. Sometimes I've sang. I have a friend who invited me. She's her name is Adriana, and she told me, "Do you want to sing with me?" I'm like, really? And that was super great. And so if you try to, of course, like all of you, all of the musicians, all of us do the same, and at the end it's our job and what brings us food. But I think we can work much better together than against each other.
Very good point. Very good point. We got another question for you. Let me see. Do you think you will be a teacher indefinitely, forever and ever, or we see
Well,
you in the stage one day?
I don't know, because now I feel that anything can happen after feeling unstoppable.
Mm.
Of course, kids are my passion, but music is my passion too. And singing, you can do it in so many different ways. You don't have to be like a super singer with your records, and you can sing in so many different places.
Yeah.
For example, you could sing in a cartoon movie. If someone wants
True.
me to sing in their cartoon movie, I can be one of their characters.
Of course you can.
Or
That'd be so
like,
good.
yeah, like I will love to experiment more and feel more about that. At the moment I am doing different collaborations with different projects of friends, and I'm super happy that they're thinking of me, I don't know, to sing their songs or to sing a song together. And I am experimenting, and who knows, I hope not only teaching, but something else.
So, hey, watch out. We got another question for you right here. Let me see. One thing. Da, da, da. Uh, did you try to start your own musical?
Ooh, no, like when I was in Spain, I was like conducting two little choirs of kids. And it was like, and I was as well like a percussion teacher, and that was like,
Wow.
oh, I'm going to make my own show. Like I have to actually think about a show for like the end of the year and all that. That's, I think, the closest I've been to creating a whole thing with my students. But no, I haven't thought about making my own musical. That would be crazy. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Listen, I'm young.
Of course you are. You never know. Hello, universe. Let's put it out there. Sandra,
Calling you, I'm calling you.
it's been a pleasure talking to you.
The pleasure
However,
has been mine, seriously.
however, now that you're feeling unstoppable, now that you're feeling so powerful, now that you're feeling such a new person, will you sing for us? Just a tiny bit?
I haven't thought about anything for real. Okay, let me see. Let me see, because I'm a little bit. Imagine that I don't remember the lyrics. I'm just going to keep singing.
Don't worry. You know what? Let me just. I love to do this. I love to disappear because I want that spotlight all just for you, but I'll be listening and I'm coming back with you. So,
Oh my
ladies
goodness.
and gentlemen, chichateros y chichateras, the one, the only, Sandra Barroso.
Thank you. Let me see. Sister, you've been on my mind. Sister, you're too old for kind soul. Sister, I keep in my eye on you. Oh, they say sing a Disney song. Ooh, should I change to a Disney song?
Yes.
Maybe.
Keep going. We're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep understanding, sister. Remember your name, sister. Da 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 da, my sister. Na 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 na.
Woohoo!
Oh, I wish. Oh, my brother is telling me. I wish I remember the whole lyrics because they are very, very inspiring and empowering. So if you can listen to that song, just listen to it.
Listen,
I promise I will sing the whole song one day.
I take your word. This was amazing. I loved it. It's in my head, sister. I love it, sister. Thank you so much, Sandra.
No, thank you very much, Jordana.
This is your house. Anything you need, please let us know. What can we do to help? How can we support you? Any project, children, teaching, whatever you want. Chit Chat is your house. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mwah. See you soon.
Adios. Bye bye.
Adios, mi amor. Wow, chichateros, sister. Na, 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 na. I loved it. That was Sandra Barroso, and she told us how to learn to be unstoppable. Chichateros, I'll see you tomorrow. ¡Mua! Hasta mañana, chichateros. Hola, chichateros. ¿Qué tal? ¿Os ha gustado la entrevista? Bueno, ya estamos aquí en YouTube. No os olvidéis de suscribiros, comentar y darle a la campanita. Y darle a la campanita. Y darle a la campanita.